Welcome to the video lecture series on Advanced Separation Process. Myself, Jaimin Pandya, Assistant Professor in Chemical Engineering Department of LJIET Institute of Engineering and Technology. So let's continue with the chapter number 1. In this chapter or in this lecture, we'll talk about the fundamental of separation process, then we'll talk about the separation factor, chemical potential in interface mass transfer, and various membrane separation process and identification of novel separation process. So let's start with fundamental of separation process. In most of chemical engineering system, separation process are integral part of entire process flow sheet. If we consider a reactive system where certain products are of primary interest, separation unit are either put in upstream or downstream. In such a system, a reactor is the heart of system. It may happen that reactant are gaseous and should be devoid of moisture. In such case, separation unit must be present in upstream unit. On other hand, if a particular product is kept in mind, a separation unit must be placed at downstream of the flow sheet. There may be processes where the separation is the only objective. For example, if we consist a treatment of industrial effluent, separation is only process that involve. There may be a number of separation process involved in system. In effluent treatment process, there are three steps: primary process, secondary process, and tertiary treatment process. All these processes are primary separation process. Primary treatment process include coagulation, flocculation, and other methods. Secondary treatment process are mainly oxidized pound and biological treatment, where tertiary treatment involve adsorption and membrane separation process. In food and juice process industries, separation are primary stage of operation. Most of pharmaceutical industry have a separation unit as an integral part in downstream or they are main unit. In milk processing, separation primary. Most of separation process involve either separation of solute from solvent or separation of mixture of solute. It may be not that the components those need to be separated are in mixture naturally. In order to effect separation, one has to put either energy or extra material from outside of disturb this stability. This is the equivalent to concept of exceeding the activation energy of separation by external agent. Agent may be a energy or matter. The point can be elaborated by some example. Let's consider case of separation of salt from seawater. In this system, thermal energy is added to the system and water is evaporated, leaving behind the salt. Let's consider some another case of separation such as a charged colloid particle which are stable in solution. In such system, coagulant like potassium alum or ferric chloride or calcium oxide selection depend upon the operating pH is added. These coagulants are generally of opposite charge of the colloid. These colloids get themselves attached to the coagulant by the electrostatic attractive force and whole assembly becomes heavier and settle down. In this case, we add external agent such as a coagulant. Separation process are integral unit operation in most of modern chemical, pharmaceutical and other process plants. Among the separation process, some are standard and conventional process like distillation, absorption, desorption, etc. These processes are quite common and relevant to technology, are well developed and well studied. On other hand, advanced separation processes are divided in equilibrium and rate governing separation process. In equilibrium governed separation process, the product phase are in equilibrium with the inlet phase. Conventional process such as equilibrium, distillation, absorption, adsorption, extraction are based on equilibrium distribution. In rate governing separation process, difference of rate of physical transfer of species bring the separation. If the separation based on difference transportation rate throughout the some medium under the influence of driving force result from the gradient in pressure, concentration, temperature, electric field, and chemical potential. It's known as a rate-governed separation process. All membrane separation process is rate-governing separation process. For example, reverse osmosis, nanofiltration, microfiltration, ultrafiltration, pervaporation, dialysis, electrodialysis, etc. So distillation is a one type of equilibrium governing process where the osmosis and reverse osmosis are rate governing separation process. In osmosis, there is a chemical potential difference due to that separation possible, where in reverse osmosis, due to the pressure difference, separation becomes possible. Separation process are integral unit operation in most of modern chemical, pharmaceutical and other process plants. Among the separation process, some are standard and conventional process like distillation, absorption, adsorption. These processes are quite common and relevant technology are developed and well studied. On the other hand, advanced separation process like membrane-based technique, reactive distillation, supercritical fluid extraction are gaining importance in modern day plants. This present course is designed to emphasize on this advanced separation process. So this is basic fundamental of separation process. Now let's talk about the separation factor. Due to that, separation becomes possible. The extent of separation is defined by separation factor. Separation factor between two species I and J defined by this equation, where 1 and 2 are two streams. If alpha ij is equal to 1, no separation occurs. If alpha ij less than 1, which means stream A is a concentrate in J and stream 2 is concentrate in I. If alpha ij greater than 1, which means stream 1 is a concentrate in I and stream 2 is concentrate in J. So this is all about the separation factor. Now let's talk about the chemical potential in interface mass transfer. Species of molecule is said to be a equilibrium when does not exist a chemical potential gradient across the boundary of system. Chemical potential, which denoted by the mu. Chemical potential of system is defined as the amount of change of energy on introduction of new species in a system keeping entropy and volume unchanged. Typically, partial molar gift-free energy is referred as the chemical potential of system. In absence of any external force field, the total energy change of system that can be given by dg is equal to minus sdt plus vdp plus summation of mu I dni. The above expression clearly shows that mu I is equal to del G upon del Ni at constant temperature, pressure and N, where is equal to del U upon del Ni at constant entropy, volume and other component N, where U is the internal energy of system at equilibrium force, constant temperature and pressure. Mu of the species are constant and equal. Mass transfer is inherently a non-equilibrium process characterized by the net motion of molecule down a chemical potential gradient such as a concentration gradient. The mass transfer often takes place across the interface between two phases. At interface between two phases, the chemical potential of diffusion component of two phases are equal to each other. One can imagine that the infinity of thin region where the phases are in equilibrium with this plane. The energy change in mass transfer process include internal energy, entropy, volume and interface change, which occur simultaneously and act as a result of mass transfer. In mass transfer process, the molecule or mass potential provide the total energy density change. For example, per mole or per unit mass. At equilibrium, this energy density that must be constant, where non-equilibrium system gradient provide the driving force for the mass transfer process. So let's talk about use of Navier-Stokes equation in mass transfer. In most practical industry scale, the separation should be occurs under a steady state condition. Under such situation, the feed and product phase flow in past each other. In almost all cases, the flow direction of the two phases are concurrently in nature. In order to have higher driving force, the interfacial or interface between the two flowing systems detect the mass transfer of species either through the equilibrium relation or transport law through the interface. In order to get a mass transfer and velocity field have to be solved in this conjunction. The velocity field is characterized by the equation of motion or Navier-Stokes equation, and the characterization field is denoted by the solute balance equation in different form. Since the balance since the solute balance equation contains the conventional term, it is coupled with the velocity field. Therefore, simultaneously solution of these two result the concentration field of the solute to be separate in feed side. After the concentration field, it is evaluated that the interface and its value is evaluated in phase by using equilibrium relation or transport law through the interface. The bulk conventional profile of the target or one phase is then obtained by the simultaneous solution of velocity and concentration field in this phase. So this is all about the Navier-Stokes equation. Now let's talk about the various separation process and identification of novel separation process. As discussed in previous section, the separation process are divided in equilibrium and rate governing separation process. In equilibrium governing separation process, the product phase are in equilibrium with the inlet phase. In rate governing separation process, difference of rate of physical transport of species bring the separation. So let's talk about first equilibrium governing process. There are mainly four types of equilibrium governing process are used in separation process such as distillation, absorption, adsorption and drying. So now let's talk about rate governing process. Most of membrane process are rate governing process. Separation lies in difference of transport of various species through the membrane. The driving force of such transport is generally gradient of chemical potential. If we recall the definition of gradient of chemical potential, it is composed of four parts. These are concentration gradient, pressure gradient, temperature gradient and electrochemical potential gradient. So this is all about this lecture. In this lecture, talk about the various fundamentals of separation process, then talk about the separation factors, chemical potential interface mass transfer, Navier-Stokes equation and various separation process such as rate governing separation process and equilibrium governing separation process. So this is all about today's lecture. I am completing my lecture here. Thank you.